Oh yeah, the day has finally come. This is the launch day for the Angry Army, otherwise known as the AJSA. Guys, if you will please go to angryjoeshow.com/AJSA, click on Angry Army, go to our forums. I'll soon be redirecting AJSAgaming.com. That is the brand new community. I'm relaunching the Angry Army, and I hope you guys will sign up and be a part of it. If you want to be a part of a badass gaming community. Now, for the past month, where the have you been, Joe? Well, I have been putting all my time, my effort, my money into creating the most badass website with all the features that you come to expect from an awesome, prestigious, well-run gaming community, okay? We're going to be doing giveaways, beta code giveaways. I built a system to hand out beta codes that I often get from companies in large amounts, and those are going to be prioritized for my Angry Army members. I'll get games from time to time that I have no time to fucking review. Well, I'm gonna be giving these games to you. We can do freaking anything. We can do raffles for GTX 780. So if you want a better graphics card, stay tuned for our raffles. We're gonna do tournaments that we set up with internal prizes for our members for whoever wins or gets in the top level. And this is really awesome. We're gonna be looking for all the best players within the Angry Army, our pro gamers. Who is the best at League of Legends? Who is the best at Dota? Who is the best at Battlefield 4 and a lot of these games? And then I have a person in charge of competitive teams so that we can send teams out there to compete on behalf of the Angry Army at a high level. And you guys, so as long as we can get the cost of travel covered, you can keep all the winnings. That is you. That's hard-earned money that you guys earn for being badass. And then what that does is it spreads the word of the Angry Army. Who are these guys? The Angry Army. Let's go check them out, the AJSA. So I want to create a badass gaming community where like-minded gamers can come to discuss gaming, to share experiences, to tell each other which games suck and which games kick ass, which games are not worth your money, and really just a place for us to go that we know will always be there. And see, that's been the issue with previous incarnations of the Angry Army that I've done. So, I've created individual guilds before. In Guild Wars 2, we had like 1,500 members, almost 2,000 within the first week. And it was crazy. I had to run all that. I had to find all the officers. I had to do all that myself. And when you consider all my other responsibilities with the Angry Joe show, like I work, 70 hours a week on that stuff. And then I've got all this other stuff to do too, right? And I did my best that I could with it. And we were a powerful force, an influential force in those games. But eventually what happened is I had to move on to the next review, to the next game. And without my support, without regularly tweeting about it, without tweeting about our community and supporting my officers, essentially it would slowly dissipate. And that happened in Guild Wars 2 and PlanetSide 2, and it pained me each time. So what I want to do is I want to do 100%. I want to go all in this time, create an infrastructure, find the officers. I already have a dedicated group of 5 people who are my advisors, who have been with me. Some of them have been with me from the very beginning. Some of them I found within the community in those individual clans. So they're going to act as my counsel to run the day-to-day operations. And we're going to find all the best dedicated, loyal commanders. And we're going to find game admins and game-specific officers to create divisions within the Angry Army to run your own efficient division. Well, what is the purpose of the Angry Army other than gamers playing together and just a bunch of cool ass people playing together and kicking ass online? That's enough. But what I want for the Angry Army is even more than that. What I want is for us to improve the games we play. Now, because of the way I've set up my show and basically finding what games are worth it, what games aren't, the problems in games, I want that same thing for the Angry Army. So we'll improve the games we play, because 1,000 eyes on a single game is much better and easier and more inclusive than me just with my 2 eyes looking at a game and seeing where the problems are. You guys let me know where the problems are in these online communities, in these online features of games. What can be improved, what you want to see. Then I'll take all that feedback, I'll go to the developers, I will bang their door down and say, look, the Angry Army wants this, we need, this and this, and it will make your game better. It's a win-win. So we can improve the games we play, and a lot more companies now have community managers, so you guys can do this on your own in the Angry Army, especially when a guild is big. They really pay attention to those types of builds because they want to keep you happy, they want to keep you playing, and that's what the Angry Army can do. Not only is it a place for gamers of all types, hardcores, casuals, even people that aren't that great, because we're going to have training programs for you to improve you. It's a place for all you guys, and it's a place to improve the games that we select and play together. So, if all that sounds really fucking cool, please go to angryjoeshow.com/AJSA or AJSAgaming.com. Go through the website, browse it, see what you like, see if I can improve something for you guys. Go through our code of conduct, our mission statement, the various policies in the forums. And if all that sounds good, if all of that stuff is stuff that you can follow and abide by while being a member of the Angry Army, please sign up. The more you guys, the better. I'm gonna buy servers for us. I've got some Battlefield 4 servers that we can play on already. You can see a list of them in the servers list. So that's where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be playing in those servers, and you guys can come and play with me finally, with open slots. We can do weekly streaming events. Now that I know that I have the infrastructure and the gaming community is playing these games, even if I'm doing another review on a different game, I can, take a break and I can come and I can play with you guys because I know it's gonna be there. So that way I can do weekly streaming. I want to try to do at least 2 regularly scheduled streams a week, and then if not more, just randomly while I'm reviewing a game, so you guys can see my freaking angry process when I play these games and how much they fucking suck or how much they're fucking badass. I love those the best, the badass reviews. But anyway, so if you like the way all that sounds, if you want to get involved in the Angry Army, please visit us now and join up, okay? I'll see you guys on the battlefield, and I'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show.